gentlemen, welcome to part 3 of Mega Man ZX. And in this episode, we're going to be getting our first Biometal. But before we do, we have to take a look around Guardian HQ because all these guys here, we haven't met them yet. And that's because of the fact we were locked in a cutscene in the last part. One where our boy Jiro had passed away. Which is why we're donning the ZX Biometal right now. Because Biometal Z and Biometal X merge together. So, we're just gonna go around and get used to the layout of the ship, because after we defeat 4 Pseudoroids, we're coming back here. It's a no-brainer. And if the Mega Man Zero series isn't any indication, yeah, the base is gonna get attacked. That is definitely a no-brainer. More importantly, there's going to be a lot of side quests that is going to come from this particular area, if not Area C. So yeah, just go around and meet up with everybody, get all the data discs you can possibly get, because those data discs will end up being changed once you get some items to random things, if I'm not mistaken. So it's best to get those data discs now while you still can. More importantly, the items that you may get from the Guardian base may vary. One of which being a subtank, no, correction, 2 subtanks. And speaking of corrections, I want to make one right here. I thought ZX did the double jump. No, it was actually Model O and Model H. My mistake. Correction made. Yeah, we're getting Model H in this part. Model O, oh, that's gonna be a long one. But nonetheless, folks, by doing all of this, I'll try to get as much side quests done as I can in between certain biometals, but unfortunately I may have to go straight to Biometal H in order for me to actually start opening these side quests, because some of them can only be unlocked once I get access to certain areas. And if you haven't noticed by now, everyone is worried about the fact that Ale went Leroy Jenkins and almost got killed, along with Jiro, who did get killed and was turned into a Cyber-Elf. Yeah, more on that later. Anyway, these are all going to be data discs that you can actually look up later on, and those data discs happen to involve some of the people on the ship. You weren't able to gain access to this until after you cleared Area D. Wait, hold on, go down, fool, go down. Now, this guy right here, I think he's gonna have a side quest later on. But the person you might want to deal with, okay, I think he has a side quest too, if I'm not mistaken. But he was also one of the Guardians you had to find in the last part, which he was hiding from a bunch of Metools. And should you use your Biometal, that Metool would have attacked him. Now then, that's the nurse right there. That's one half the side quest, and she's the other half. What side quest in particular? The 2 sub-tanks that you're going to be getting in this game. And ironically, that side quest is a never-ending loop. Go figure. And this guy was also one of the Guardians you have to find. So, now that we found that guy, and oh yeah, this area is going to be very important later because of, well, the marker. I know, I'm using quick save, or at least the save state, but still, at least at least I have some way to actually pick up where I last left off should I die. Which makes things a hell of a lot easier. Because yeah, having lives is a pain in the ass. And if you lose all 5 of your lives, you'll have to start all over again on the mission. Thankfully, it's not as brutal as 0-1 where it removes the mission entirely. Now, remember this doll? I tried to take it out back in part 1. Or should I say part 2? No, it was part 1. It was part 1. But this doll has something important. The W-tank, which of course actually filled all the weapon energy for your biometals. And yeah, more on the biometals once I get them. Okay, let me erase that corner. Biometal once I get biometal H. So, I'm just going to be slashing away. This is probably the only combo. Whoa. That's the main combo that I tend to use a lot. I know there are other combos, but that particular combo actually does a good bit of damage. I know the spinning slash definitely does, and oh look! That W-tank right there is good as mine if I happen to notice that I just got the W-tank. I'm pretty sure that's repeatable. Let me look that up first. Nope, it's a one and done thing. It's for every single biometal you happen to have in your possession. Save that W-tank for when you actually find all of them. Speaking of finding the biometal, now it's time to start that by searching the planet. There's also finding the survivors that goes to Fishlio. Fight the Mavericks, which goes after, I think, Purple or Protectos, whichever one that was. And then there's Search for the Biometal, which is for Lurere. So now we're in Area A2. Oh, those things again. Those giraffe-looking monstrosities, you're supposed to aim for the neck and drop them down so that way you'll be able to climb. Here's the problem with ZX. The Buster... Oh my god, I can't believe that just happened. Anyway, the Buster is noticeably weaker than what it is with Model X. Model X's Buster is ridiculously powerful. 2 shots, literally on the same cusp as Mega Man X2, but here, the ZX Buster is just ridiculously weaker. However, what makes up for it is the swordplay, as you saw earlier. Now, we're gonna still have to come back here in C anyway, because this is the only way for us to get to Area E, which is where the plant is. And yeah, we're gonna have to search around through Area C anyway, because there are certain things that needs to be done, like for instance finding a trans server so that I won't die. Oh, that green door, don't even worry about that until after we beat the biometal. That green door will actually lead to our next destination. Now, the thing about the order of the Pseudoroids, it's best that you try to pursue Model H first, which is Hivolt. It's best to pursue him because on the way to him is a subtank. And normally, you can go after the other Pseudoroids, but for the love of God, just pursue Hivolt first. It would save you a lot of time and a lot of trouble. And besides, you can't pursue the other 4 Pseudoroids until you beat the first 4. It's one of those games. And even then, there's a mid-boss after that. So, I thought that was supposed to be a data center, but apparently not. We're not there yet, but we'll have to jump cut due to the fact that the recorder only records at the 10 minutes. Yeah, I'm playing this on the Xbox One in case you're wondering. That also, it baffles me because of the fact that the Xbox One, I thought, was not supposed to be the one lagging, but apparently it is. So there you go. I'm not sure about this car. I don't know what this does. I haven't done anything with it, so I can't really tell you much. I can, however, say that you don't want to go here. You need a red door in order for you to go in there. And even then, that's after you beat, I think, Mega Man. I think that's after you beat the 4th Mega Man, and more importantly, you've beaten the mid-boss. So let's roll underneath this area here. I think we should bypass this kid. And I'm pretty sure there's a side quest that involves him. I'm pretty sure there is. But right now, we honestly don't need to do side quests right now, due to the fact that, again, oh, actually we can go in this room here now that we've got the yellow key here. And we could go into this area here. And this actually leads to a disc. Now, this guy here will tell you about not doing anything suspicious in Slytherin territory. That's an obvious, considering, oh wait, where did this lead to? Oh, that's what that led to. That led to another data disk. So let's switch over to ZX. But he said, don't do anything suspicious because it may end up triggering the security bots. And why am I still in CX for? Yeah, we're about to go to an area that will entail that I take off this biometal. Like right now. That's the only reason those things will not attack, is if you're not wearing a biometal. If I would have known about that in Area B, that would have been a hell of a lot better. But I also needed help, so there you go. Let's see. There should be something up there. Oh wait, no, that was the area I just was in. But I was checking to see if there was something on the top of the roof. And unfortunately there isn't. It's always nice to try to inspect things and try to look for things in this game because they can be hidden literally in plain sight. That's just how Mega Man ZX works. Now, you can also switch to a biometal and double jump, or should I say wall jump, off of the truck, and I think there's something on the roof there. I'll worry about that once I've beaten Model H, or the first Model H. There's the game corner. I gotta do that a little bit. I'm not gonna do too much in the game corner. Just one of the crane games, basically. And then we can just go to the next area by just simply going this way. Wait. I think this is the right area. Pretty sure this is. Oh yeah, yes it is. Yes it is. I should be okay. I'm getting flustered here. But yeah, this is the right area we need to go. Because all we need to do is just... Oh wait, I thought this was the right area. Never mind. No, this is a grinding spot. I just realized what that was. That's why I got flustered, because I thought that was the right area. Oh snap. Forgot. Oh, and we also need to come back here once we get... Oh, I did not mean to run into that. Once we get Model L. There's a reason for that. But here we are at Model E, and the only reason we came here is because we got a key to the yellow doors. Now this plant right here is a plant that should have been offline after the very first Maverick raid. However, the plant's still running, which means one thing: it must be Mavericks. So we're gonna have to deal with these Mavericks the best way we know how, and that is to slash them to smithereens. Alright. There's gonna be these spiders that's gonna climb over the fence, and these flies that are trying to come after you. Just slash the spiders, slash the flies, and slash these stupid guards that'll shoot you in the face. Well, we're all on normal, so there are gonna do some serious damage to you. And yes, there is an easy mode in this game. However, you're not gonna be able to get Model O if you use easy mode. So just thought I'd point that out to you all. And again, an easy mode is only available after you beat the game. I've beaten this on normal, so I won't have a problem. Well, I won't have too much of a problem, except for the fact that I haven't played this game in a while. I just got hit in the face. Oh, and those circuits. Watch out for those. Hivolt stage has a thing with circuits that they will be blocking your way. There is a way to shut off all this, and we're going to be getting to that pretty soon. Okay, that was bullshit. I was not underneath that when that happened, but okay, whatever. However, if that electric barrier has a switch that will switch the direction that it's going. Damn, I thought this thing would actually give me some help. And I ran into the damn thing again. Alright. Now we're in the next area. And oh, they got those things. For those who don't know what those cannons are, those are the cannons from Mega Man X3, where you charge up and they charge up along with you. Destroy those immediately. And more importantly, I just filled up my health and I just lost it again. God damn it. Take your time jumping across this area, because yeah, there's not a bottomless pit down here. There is, however, a gap where you can actually go through. You know what? I'm gonna take that. I'm just gonna take that and go. Damn it! I wish I knew there was a downward slash. Okay, that's annoying. No, that's annoying. What's in this door? Oh, I think I know what's here. I have a good inkling of what's here. Well, aside from the robots here, yeah, that's actually a side quest too. Later on, you're gonna have to come back here, and the factory has to be on in order to drop those monstrosities. But this is that's the power cord to turn off the factory, which will make things a lot easier for you to traverse throughout the factory. Damn it. I'm gonna have to go back and get the power core again. Yeah, it didn't really go too far, honestly. For the side quest, you're gonna need the factory to actually bring forth one of the weapons, I think. So, we just need to destroy this, and keep going. This time, not getting hit by enemy gunfire. Almost knocked right into the cliff, too. But look on the bright side, everything then stopped because I destroyed the generator. Okay, I did not realize that actually would follow me. And, oh right, also, jump cut because 10-minute time skip. that 10-minute time limit. So we'll go down, and this way leads to the bottom of that, bottom of those cogs, which, by the way, leads to nothing. Still have to come down here anyway. And oh shit! I just keep forgetting that those things have they travel along the walls. That's probably public enemy number. Oh right! Almost forgot too. There's the subtank right up here. See what I tell you? And you wouldn't have been able to get it if you not if you had kept the generator on. And there was a data chip there. Well, now it's time for the mid-boss. Sorry for the some of the stutterings, but I'm trying to get myself together here. Holidays is a bitch. Anyway, for this mid-boss, you're supposed to shoot when it's vulnerable, because that crusher part of it is just going to keep ramming the walls and knocking you off. I did so poorly the first time. You're gonna have to be careful not to get hit. And I end up doing so anyway. Well, you're gonna need to use the, no, you idiot! Why did I jump in front of that thing? I should have used the buster. Whatever the case. This isn't the first time you're gonna see this thing. It's a repeat boss, unfortunately. When it raises its crusher up, don't be on the wall when it does so. When it raises its crusher down, be on the wall. And when it raises its crusher up, just take care of the cannon that's in front of it. It would make it a lot easier because that cannon really hurts. Well, there goes the cannon. Now for the actual crusher itself. Now, I can keep this thing from actually trying to crush me, and that's good to go. The first one has spikes. Second one's gonna actually have a flat roller. I think that's the red one, I do believe. And then there's a blue one too. Oh, and by the way, that crawl space leads straight back to that area, meaning they don't end up having to fight that thing again, which I don't want to. Anyway, now that we're here, I did mention in ZX, not ZX, but 04, that there would be another part where Cyber-Elves would be used. There was a whole lab of dead Cyber-Elves in Finrir State. I forgot the damn Maverick's name. But in one of the Ihenra stage, there was a bunch of dead Cyber-Elves. Well, look at what's happening here. There's nothing but Cyber-Elves being created. And the worst part about this is, these aren't natural Cyber-Elves. No. There is a second part to this. In fact, well, I wouldn't say a second part to this, but rather, there is a revelation that these Cyber-Elves are actually humans. Yes, they have sacrificed humans and made artificial Cyber-Elves for Model W. And you know what? Me shutting down that was a good idea, but that wasn't. Good lord. Anyway, the Maverick attacks turns out to be the reason why these Cyber-Elves are a thing. They literally, whoever wasn't killed was kidnapped and turned into a Cyber-Elf. And that right there is, oh god, these things, stupid cannons. Well, let me explain what's going on with the cannons. You need to smack the cannons to a point where they can aim for something that's out of your way, because those cannons actually hurt. They pretty much do a good bit of damage, but at the exact same time, these cannons can also be destroyed by tennis balling their blast back at them, or having one cannon shoot the other one. Okay, that was annoying. Jeez. Well, at least that worked. Sort of. Man, that sucked. I was trying to fill up my subtank. Oh well, or at least I'm trying to fill up my life. I took too much damage there. And I somehow still got hit. Now this area here, this is a, oh, what the hell is that thing? That is creepy as, I guess that's Model W. Well, that's what I was about to say, that was creepy as fuck. But, this part where I should have actually went back and restarted. In fact, yeah, let's do that. Let's actually use that tool assisted, save assisted point. That way I'll have at least some help for facing off against the Maverick, which, by the way, is here. And speaking of which, here's Hivolt. He's just staring there, menacingly, waiting for me to come in here. You must have no life, buddy. And, of course, the game starts lagging. Now how did a little girl come wandering all the way out here? I should have known better than to rely on Maverick grunts. You're one of Serpent's men. You're a Maverick for sure. You've done your research. It looks like I could skip the introduction. However, make no mistake, I'm not just a simple puppet like those Mavericks. I'm an artificial Mega Man created to draw out the power of the biometal. I am the Model H Pseudoroid Hivolt. Have no fear. It'll all be over soon. You'll just feel a little jolt before you sleep forever. Okay, that's fucking dark. Anyway, here's the thing about these Pseudoroids that you need to understand. There are 4 types of victories you can achieve. Level 1 through level 4. Hivolt most comes around with his legs acting as a shield towards him, which he tries to rush at you. You can use the Buster to shoot in between, and also you can try to avoid it when you use his legs. Now that little flash you just saw, that's what happens when you actually hit his weakness. Hitting his weakness more than 3 times will pretty much guarantee you to get a level 1 victory. But if you haven't hit his weakness at all, you'll get a level 4. Oh shit! I did not expect him to get to that phase early when he starts using the lasers, and I just stood around there like a dead duck. Now let's actually beat him for real. And that's the thing. If you do die, that is the starting point right there, and you're gonna have no choice but to listen to the dialogue, or sit to the dialogue unless you press start. Now sometimes, Hivolt will put his legs, which turns into blasters, into the area over here. But again, there are weaknesses to these certain body parts. Aside from the infamous electric being weak to ice, ice being weak to fire, and fire being weak to electricity. And, Phantom literally having nothing. Each Pseudoroid has a part that is weak. For Hivolt, that's his... Oh god, I got hit. Anyway, as I was saying, Hivolt has his wings. And the more damage you do to Hivolt, the worse it is for you later. because yeah, you gotta achieve. You don't have to achieve level 4 before the achievements of the game. Getting a level 4 victory is actually an achievement. And also, there is going to be a doll of whatever Pseudoroid you got a level 4 victory on that will appear in Prairie's room. I just basically went on ahead and tried to go for the level 1 because, yeah, I got my ass kicked by this guy and I wanted vengeance. And with that said, that's one Pseudoroid down. As he brags about the end is near and all that bullshit. Die, you fucking prick. However, this is going to come to bite me in the ass because I went there and got a level 1 victory. The thing is, with each biometal, there come an ability. That ability to double jump is now a part of our ability. Because Model H will give us that, and on top of the fact that, well, I think there's one other thing he gives us too. The charge shot. That's the only thing that he gives us as far as for the biometal. But we have to get the other attacks from the biometal later. So, with that said, Model H is definitely going to be your go-to biometal. And this is Harpooya, by the way. And yes, he's dead. Plain and simple. Inafune said so himself that if anyone is a biometal, then they are guaranteed to be dead. But in order for to get the password from Biometal H, you're gonna have to get the other half of Biometal. And Biometal H, my god, he's fast. And we can just go back to mission headquarters, and we also accepted the mission and got the green key. So that means we could go back. However, there was another part to this that we needed to check out first before we finished. I mean, we'll deal with that in part 4, but first, yeah, we basically won our first biometal, but it did come at a cost. We're gonna have to go to the lab, and we're gonna have to fix it. No, seriously, we'll have to repair the biometal all the way to level 4. And that's gonna take energy crystals. So that means I'm gonna have to form energy crystals in order for me to fully repair this thing. And for the record, this is only to make the biometal's weapon energy gauge a lot higher. So yeah, I'll see you all in the next episode of Mega Man ZX after I fully repair Biometal H and go back to Area E. Then I'm going to pursue Biometal F. I'll see you all next time in part 4.